Valentine's Day is a holiday in which love, friendship, and romance are celebrated. There are many countries around the world that observe this day by sending small gifts of chocolates, cards, and time to spend with loved ones. Where did this celebration start, and why is it celebrated? Learn more about the true origins of Valentine's Day in this episode of the Faith and Mystery Files. From flowers to chocolates, to even romantic dinners, Valentine's Day is a day to show love and special recognition to loved ones. Every year on February 14th, people from many countries across the world celebrate, with each person doing so in their own way. But where did Valentine's Day first originate? To begin, we need to look at who the day was named after. Valentine's Day, also known as Saint Valentine's Day, is said to have been named after a Christian martyr. It is a day of remembrance for his faith and the acts of kindness that he showed to others. Yet, it is not known exactly who Saint Valentine was, as there were three true stories of different men, all named either Valentine or Valentinus. Let's look closer at these accounts. The first story tells of a saint named Valentine, who lived during the time of Emperor Claudius II. Around 300 AD, Claudius outlawed marriage for young men, as he believed that single men made better soldiers compared to men with families and spouses. Saint Valentine, knowing that this was wrong, conducted marriage ceremonies for young couples who wished to be married. However, Claudius II soon found out and ordered that Saint Valentine be put to death. The second story took place during the reign of Emperor Gothicus in Rome. Saint Valentinus was a priest and was put into custody for preaching the gospel, which was outlawed during that time. It's stated that while Valentinus was in prison, he was under the watch of Asterius, an aristocrat. Each day, Valentinus would talk extensively about salvation and the Gospels, so much so that Asterius made him a deal. Asterius had a blind foster daughter, whom he loved dearly as his own. Asterius told Valentinus that if he could heal her and make her see, then Asterius would become a Christian. Valentinus agreed, and was taken to Asterius' daughter. Valentinus covered the girl's eyes with his hands and began to pray these words: "Lord Jesus Christ, enlighten your handmaid, because you are God, the true light." After saying this sincere prayer a few times, he removed his hands from her eyes, and she was able to see. That same day, Asterius had his entire family turned to God and followed the Lord from that day forward. However, Emperor Gothicus soon heard of what had happened and was outraged. He ordered that Saint Valentinus and Asterius, as well as all of Asterius' family, be put to death. Saint Valentinus received a stronger death sentence, as he was beheaded. This account takes place during the time of Emperor Gothicus as well, and is very similar to the previous story. There was a man named Valentinus, who was a bishop. He was trying to win a man to Christ. The man had a boy who was ill. Valentinus offered to pray for the boy, and soon after, the man's son was healed. Gothicus heard of this incident as well, and had Saint Valentinus beheaded. Each story says that the three men were all executed on February 14th. Valentine and Valentinus were all popular names during each time period, so it could be that it's named after each of them, or that some honored it to one person, while another honored it to others. What is shown in each account, however, is that love was showed toward other people. So now that we know more about the person or people for whom Valentine's Day was named after, where did the romantic traditions begin? How did those traditions become related to St. Valentine's celebrations? Around 1300 AD, a well-known author, Geoffrey Chaucer, wrote and published a book entitled Parliament of Fowls. In this book, he wrote the following: "For this was on St. Valentine's Day, when every bird cometh there to choose his mate." The book talked about the time in which birds found their mates during February in England. This story helped inspire people of nobility to start sending love notes to each other. Since St. Valentine's Day was already a traditional holiday among Christians, They soon started using the day as a way to send messages of love and friendship, to show appreciation for one another. During the early 1700s, people began to buy printed Valentine's Day cards rather than write handwritten notes. By the 1840s, Esther A. Howland was the first person to sell large quantities of mass-produced Valentine's Day cards. These Valentine's Day cards were made with ribbon, lace, and also scrap pictures and fabric. Chocolate companies also took part by making specially packed chocolate boxes for the occasion. The first heart-shaped chocolate boxes were produced in 1868 by the Cadbury Company. Today, Valentine's Day is celebrated to show love, appreciation, and kindness to those around us. From all of us at the Faith and Mystery Files, we hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. May God bless you.